Hi, I'm Kate Took, and today I wanted to begin a series explaining relationship terminology. The concepts themselves have been a little misunderstood within our culture. It's just a glossary of terms to understand just a little bit better what might be going on in your own relationship. So the first term is relationship itself. We have sort of been brought up to think of relationship as being this thing that we acquire. We want to get a good relationship, and as if it's something like an appliance with a really good warranty. Just you get it, and then you cross that off the list, right? But that really doesn't allow for the organic nature of relationships. Relationships cannot be static, they are always moving, evolving. And when we have this notion in our head that it's supposed to just run along without too much to put into it, when things start to go a little sideways, we're like, something's wrong with the relationship, something's wrong with them, something's wrong with us. Relationship is not static, it requires commitment, vulnerability, openness, and loving acceptance of the other person and ourselves in our differences. Relationships provide a mirror that shows our shadow and our light, things that we might not want to look at. Relationships really bring that out so we get to know ourselves better. How this happens is when we are in our very formative years, our first relationships, we're very much dependent. And so we learn from our primary caregivers, some things are acceptable and other things are not. Don't be too much, or act too loud, or we learn to repress certain parts of ourselves and kind of turn up the volume on other parts. That's what feels safe to us. It's an adaptive strategy that kind of fractures pieces off of ourselves, and we kind of hide them, and they become largely unconscious in our shadow. And then in our intimate love relationships, this performance, it starts to kind of fall apart a little bit. And our partner actually triggers these parts of us, and it's coming up for healing. So relationship really, it provides this loving, accepting, safe container for our growth and evolution, where we can really discover the unconscious patterns and heal the old wounds and conditioning, and and find these fractured pieces and come back into wholeness. And our love relationships really give us the opportunity to do that. But if we're expecting just kind of this smooth sailing, that's where we can run into problems. Being in relationship means this dedication and commitment to looking at these parts of ourselves, understanding that our partner also has all kinds of triggers and fractured pieces as well, and it's part of our journey together to come into wholeness and have this amazing person in your life that will reflect uh, all of it to you. So that's relationship. And please stay tuned. I'm going to talk about lots of other terms. Thanks so much for watching. I am Kate Took.